Hi everyone, this is Sophie Musamechi. Excited to introduce you to Teagan, who's one of our beautiful Wealthy Woman Mastermind clients. And the reason I wanted to bring Teagan on and share a little bit with you about her story is you're going to see how absolutely transformational her journey has been. And my wish and my hope is that this inspires you in your business to back yourselves, to go after everything that you want, no matter what the current circumstances is. So thank you so much, Teagan, for sharing this with you. Let's kick off with, how about you just introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about what you do. How do you support your clients? Give us a bit of an overview.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me, Sophie. So I'm Teagan and I'm an exercise nutritionist at Health Powered Nutrition. So I like to see myself as a bit of a consultant / coach hybrid, if you will. I do have a bit of both within my 8-week program. So I sit in the middle of where nutrition meets food behavior. And we do a lot of work around the emotional side of intuitive eating and working through, some of those emotional blocks when it comes to our food behavior and why we have certain food habits.
It's such an important, yeah, right, like in a nutshell, because this is a topic that you could talk about for hours, right? So passionate and purposeful for you. So tell me a little bit, I guess, around what were you struggling with, or what were you finding most challenging in growing your business and, finding and attracting these beautiful clients for you to be able to help them with before we met?
Yeah, so for me, it was really around, I had a lot of emotional and mental blocks, a lot of around self-worth. So it was quite interesting for me even to reflect back on 6 months ago where I was to where I am now. Speaking to you like this wasn't even something that I was really able to do without feeling really self-conscious within myself. So for me, I had a real block around even approaching people and just having a conversation. I felt like they weren't going to take me seriously. Was I good enough? I knew I had the qualification and I had the knowledge, but I didn't know how to translate that in a way that I wasn't coming across like a sleaze.
Yeah, we don't want to do sleaze at all. And I can hear a little baby in the background, right? So how many kids have you got?
I have 3, 6, 3, and 8 months. So still very little babies.
Very little babies. And when she says that she was highly educated, or that's my word, she has more qualifications than probably anyone I've ever met, yet was charging very, very little for those services. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I don't want to, but yeah.
Yeah. And what was it like when we were first talking and I was like, one of the first things we need to do is increase your prices? How was that feeling?
It was scary. I remember I felt so much anxiety around, even my prices were like $160 for an 8-week program, which, now I think about it is absolutely crazy. And at the start, I was just so full of fear that who's going to pay that? Who's going to want to learn from me? Like, I'm just me. So it was really scary at the start. And yeah, a lot of emotional mindset work had to go into even getting to that point.
And when you were looking at getting help and before we had that conversation, were you hesitant about, working with someone or coming into the Wealthy Woman Mastermind?
Yeah, 100%, because I think I was really unsure. Like, I'm a big believer in, we don't know what we don't know. And I didn't really have any experience with working with a coach before. And I didn't have any experience on working around my mindset. I just thought, this is me. This is who I am. Like, I can't change it. How can Sophie help me with this? If I'm being honest.
Yeah, please do. That's what we want. And so what's the experience been like? Like, tell us, share what's it really like on the inside?
Yeah. Personally, for me, it's been really transformational to see my confidence and how much I have really started to back myself when it's come to obviously business decisions, but even around my pricing and really, going into some of that market research even and kind of the industry standard and understanding I deserve to be up there with all of them. I deserve to be a wealthy woman. Like you said, I have the education. I've done 8+ years of tertiary, decade in the paid capacity in corporate world. So for me, having the confidence now to really kind of believe in myself that, hey, you can be up there with them. You can roll with the Sophies of the world and feel confident within what I'm offering as well. And it was something that I honestly never thought I was going to get there. Going through the program, seeing everyone else's wins, I was just like, oh my God, like I knew the process worked. I'm a sucker for a process. I love to learn, but I was really kind of like not sure how I'd get there. And now I'm basically through the program and I'm there. And, I hit my first 5K month like a couple months ago now. And, I've been able to stay consistent with that. That's more than I can ever imagine I would have got out of the program. So
how's that changed your life and your family's life now, having not only that level of income, because we're going to dive into that, but also you keep saying the word confidence. How much is now having the confidence to do what you do, to earn at a level that is the goal that you wanted to hit? How's that changed your life and your family's lives now?
That, like, for me, has been the most transformational part, because I'm now able to, even go into like these conversations with potential clients or, just people in general, and really like even understand my own process and understand what it is I'm offering. And I felt like, 6 months ago, I used to really fumble even kind of explaining what it is I do. I was like, I know what I do, and I think they know too, but it was kind of always left in the unknown of, okay, we'll just leave it there, because I was too scared to take the next step and actually, engage a little further and let them know like, hey, I can potentially help you. And again, it's that confidence. I went from that fear into freedom, which I love. And, working with Julie and, all of that through the mastermind has been amazing, because I so quickly would stand in a fearful state and I couldn't get out of it. And for me, I really felt like I was never going to get to that freedom. But I'm there, and having learnt the process and have the strategy and the skills, for me, because I'm a learner, I love to learn, that's what increased my confidence, because I was like, I have this and I can do this. Yeah. So like my husband has noticed like a really big change in how I hold myself, how I interact with, our family dynamic. And it's just been a real transformation for me around that confidence aspect when it's come to the business.
So good. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. What would you say to someone who's watching this right now and, maybe looking at, or maybe they're stuck in a little bit of fear themselves around, can I really do this? And, is this really the best next step for me, my coaching business? What would you say to them, just from your heart?
Just do it, because I am a natural overthinker. And I like to have like a plan for a plan. What I always said before I was, with you, Sophie, like I had 100 plans, but I had no action. And I knew what I wanted to do, but I just felt so stuck because I didn't have that backing and that confidence. So if you're sitting there in that fearful state and thinking, I can't do what these women are doing, that's your own self-doubt. And having not only the strategy and the program and the process, you have the support in this program. I have met so many amazing women. I tell my husband all the time, I am in amongst scientists and, like educators and real business leaders who I would never have met if I hadn't done this program. For me, I really learned how to surround myself, with like those people I wanted to be more like. And that has helped grow my confidence. And obviously, the financial backing is now there, but I just had to get in and do it. Like, I think we had 2 or 3 calls, Sophie, before I went, yes, but you just need to get in and do it and not worry about all the other stuff.
Yeah. I love that. We've got such a beautiful culture inside the mastermind. We're very protective of it as well, which is why, we're not for everyone. And it's not that we're definitely not cliquey or, any of that. It's just about, it is that safe, beautiful space where you come in, where it's safe for you to grow and to learn and ask questions. And it's okay to not, always be peppy and to, be able to move through those fears and stuff as well. So thank you so much, Teagan. This is just the beginning for you. I'm really excited for you and your family, and I can see the difference in you. I agree with your husband, how you're holding yourself, how you're talking, the language, all of that. It's really great. So congratulations to you, because whilst we have the pathway and the support and the community, like you said, it's you who's taking action and working through your fears with our help. But ultimately, you're doing this, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself as well. So thank you so much for sharing your journey. Ladies, if you're watching this and you're like, okay, I'm totally Teagan and I want to be the new Teagan, not the old Teagan, then maybe you should have a chat with our team, and let's see how we can support you as well. Thank you, Teagan. Much love. Can't wait to see the next evolution of where you take your business now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. See ya.